my work experience. After graduating from college, I work at PT Marunda Port Center Terminal. I work as an operational staff at the port. The types of work are controlling, monitoring, and supervising the loading and unloading of cargo from ships. During working at the port, I had a very pleasant experience, like a good colleague and co-worker who was cohesive. Maybe it's because it was in accordance with my major in port management. After working for about 2 years, I resigned from the port company because I was accepted at the PT Smart. PT Smart is a company engaged in the processing of palm oil into oil such as cooking oil, margarine, and others. I accepted the offer to work at the company because the salary offered to me at that time was slightly higher than what I got from the previous company. Apart from that, I saw the prospect of this company in the future is very good because the Smart company also processes palm oil into FAME biodiesel oil. This biodiesel FAME oil is currently a government program in terms of supporting the B30 program, namely mixing 30% FAME and 70% diesel for diesel engine fuel. It's the fuel for vehicles such as cars, trucks, and industrial machinery. After I worked for 4 months at the company, I got information from my boss to support the government program. I and 3 other colleagues were transferred to work to the city of Tasikmalaya and work at Pertamina's fuel terminal to supply FAME oil to Pertamina's company. But after 1 month of working in the city of Tasikmalaya, I was very sad because our work was stopped for 2 weeks because at that time it could not operate due to the very high outbreak of the coronavirus in the city of Tasikmalaya and the enactment of the PSBB, and our work in the lake was not smooth because of the coronavirus. So that in a week we only work for 3 days, and after working for less than 5 months in Tasik, I was let go due to the coronavirus. And finally, my friends and I returned to the head office in Jakarta to complete administration from the company. I also heard information from the office if the company has decreased, so that my co-workers who work in Jakarta office have also been dismissed earlier, and nearly 70% of the employees who work at PT Smart was let go because of the effect of the coronavirus. I was also very sad and disappointed when I was let go, but I had to accept it because this was a disaster. After being dismissed from my job, I went back to my hometown Batam, and I planned to look for work in Batam. But arriving in Batam, I also saw Batam's condition. So far, it is difficult to find work because it is still in pandemic condition for the coronavirus. I hope that this coronavirus will end so that the economy returns to normal and corporate companies reopen profession vacancies.